Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my finale for my Finish 20 in 2020. This was a project in which I picked 20 items at the beginning of the year and I wanted to use them up in the year of 2020. Now, I was doing these updates every other month, so this is update number 5, I think. But it's the finale. And since last update, I was working on 4 items that I had left and I was able to finish 3 out of the 4. I already knew that one item I was not going to finish just because of 2020. So, I mean, I'm not that bummed out that I didn't finish all 4, but you know, it is what it is. So, of course, I'm going to start with the ones that I did finish. The first one is a foundation from BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Liquid Foundation, Naturally Flawless. I guess that is the line. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I used this guy up as much as I could. I only used it, I'm afraid to pump it. I only used it until, yeah, that's it. I only used it until I couldn't pump anymore out. Just because I'm not the biggest fan of this foundation. I didn't feel the need to like really get a spatula and clean it off. You could open it and I could scrape the tube with a spatula if I wanted to, but like I said, this is not my favorite foundation that I've used. So I figured once it stopped pumping, I would stop using it, and so that's what happened. Last update, I was down to here, and so I was able to use it up no problem. I don't like this foundation. I would never repurchase it, so I wouldn't recommend it. Then I used up my lip product. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Eclair. This was a very like bubblegummy pink color, and I scraped the sides as much as I could. I even took the stopper out, and can you guys see? I do have product, of course, down here, but this is what the wand doesn't reach anymore. And you guys know that with my lip glosses and stuff, I don't get a spatula to grab the whatever little is left up here. I feel like everything I grab with the wand itself is good enough, and so I don't feel the need to grab that little bit that's left. I was up here in my last update, and so I was able to use it up and scrape again the sides with the wand itself. This was my like everyday lip gloss. I used this when I was around in the house. I used this before going to bed, in the car driving. This is the one I used for everything. I don't know if I would repurchase this again. I don't think it was like my favorite lip gloss. It's a little bit on the thick side and sticky, so I don't think I would repurchase, but I mean, I used it up and I'm glad that I did. And then the last item that I finished, I'm very, very happy because I've been working on this since 2019, and I finished the blush from Too Faced. This is the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in the color Something About Berry, and as you guys can see, I used it up. I ended up repressing it in the center. I think you guys can see like the marking there, but it kind of discolored the pen. I don't know if you guys can see there's 3 different shades. It had like 3 strips of color, but then once I mixed everything in the center, it kind of like deleted the strip. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but this is all clay pen. I'm very happy that I was able to finish it, and I have 2 more of these in different colors. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna use other blushes that I have in my collection, but I'm glad that I used this up. This was 5.5 grams, which is the size of the blush that's in my Panda palette. So it makes me feel like I'm gonna be panning that blush all year long, but I mean, we'll see how that goes, but I'm happy that I was able to get that out. And the item that I didn't finish was a lip product, and it was from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. I think it's just a tinted lip balm in the color XO Red. Beautiful, beautiful color, but that is it. I'll try to insert a picture of what it looked like at the beginning of the year. This was brand new when I first started it, and that is how much I used up. If it wasn't for the mask wearing thing, I would have had this finished no problem. I love wearing red lipsticks. Red is my favorite color. I'm wearing red today. But yeah, I want to say I'm going to pan it in 2021, but I don't know how the whole mask wearing situation is going to be. I'm a little bit leery about saying I'm going to finish this, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 items and the 1 item that I didn't finish in 2020. I do have the rest of the items here, so I'm going to run through them really, really quickly in case you guys haven't seen the other items that were here. So in this project, I only had one perfume, and that was this perfume from Vera Wang. This is the original Vera Wang perfume. I love this perfume. This is like, I've worn this perfume since high school. I love it. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful scent. Very classic. Would repurchase in a heartbeat. I see these at Marshalls or TJ Maxx all the time, and I think that's where I actually bought it. So I would definitely repurchase. Then I have an eyeshadow palette. Another eyeshadow palette. I'm telling you guys, I worked through a lot of eyeshadows this year. And this is from e.l.f. This is in the Holy Smokes. And I used up these 5 shades right here. I was not interested in panning these because these two, they swatch almost identically. And they're very patchy. I don't care for them. And you guys know that I don't pan black shades. So I wasn't interested in using these 4 shades. But this shade right here with the X, I had finished it year before, maybe last year. And then so I only had these 5 shades to use up, and I did. So very happy that I did it. Then I had 2 cream eyeshadow pencils. One is from Tarte. It's this olive green one in the color Sage. As you guys can see, nothing comes out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ay, baby. And the other one is this Bobbi Brown cream pencil in the color Shadow. It was a gray taupey color. Nothing comes up anymore. Doesn't roll up. I really enjoy using cream shadows as liners, like eyeliners, or as a cream base for my eyeshadows. I think they work well either way. And then along with the eyes, the last eye thing that I finished was this eyeshadow primer from Smashbox. This is the 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. It worked nice. I have another one. It did the job, so I guess that's good. I have 2 highlighters. I used up this Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the color number 1 highlight. This was a baked highlighter. And as you guys can see, I used all that up. And then I used up one from Becca, a mini one in the color Opal. I tend to go through these really fast. I have no problem using these up. I have a ton of these little ones. So I'm glad that I got one more out of my collection. Then I do have a mini bronzer. This is the bronzer from Hoola. This was my first time trying the Hoola bronzer, and I loved it. Like, absolutely loved it. I do have maybe 2 full-size bronzers. I think they're in the Cheekers palette. Is that what they're called? Like the Too Faced that comes with like blushes and then one of these. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think that there's a Hoola in each of those, so I'm happy to have a backup because I really did enjoy that bronzer. Then I have a face powder from Laura Mercier. This was actually a brightening under eye powder, and I did not like this at all. It felt like it gave me a white cast. Didn't care for it, would never repurchase. Then I have another highlighter. Whoa, okay. I have a cream highlighter. This is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. This is a stick. I used it all completely, as you guys can see. This is my last one that I have in my collection of these. Very, very happy because I feel like I've had one in my collection for years. So I'm glad to finally have gotten these out of my collection. Then I have one random thing here. This nail oil from Nails Inc. This is the Superfood Repair Oil. I didn't really care for this. It worked fine, but it was just too greasy. I felt like it didn't sink into my skin right away. I didn't really do much for my cuticles. They still felt dry, so I wouldn't repurchase. I think I purchased that because it was on clearance at Sephora at one point. And the rest of the items that I finished, yes, were lip products. I used up this Lancome Juicy Shaker. Last update, you guys would have seen it. You guys can see the little balls that are there. Used it all up. Then I finished a Naked lip gloss from Urban Decay. This was in the color Conspiracy, I think. This guy, I also removed the stopper and I scraped as much as I could with the wand itself. And it was a nice, fine lip gloss. Then at the beginning of the year, I used up 3 of the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. I do not like this formula of liquid lipsticks, so I knew that I wanted them out of my collection this year, and I'm glad that I got them out of my collection at the beginning of the year because this was before the whole mask wearing thing, so I was really able to get use out of these. So I have 3 here, and the colors are Girlfriend, Wifey, and Sugar Mama. So I think Sugar Mama was my favorite one color wise, but like I said, the formula of these are not good. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. I scraped as much as I could again with the wand itself, but there's of course product down here, but like I said 1,000 times in this video, I don't get a spatula to scrape that out. So that's that one. Did I remove the stoppers on these? I don't think so. I don't think I did. And then this one as well. This one you can't really see, but I did scrape it out. So when I was doing my inventory collection, I found another one of these Huda Beauty, but in the full size. So I'm like, oh, great. I didn't get rid of all of them like I thought. But anyway, those are the products that I finished, guys, in 2020. I don't have plans right now to do a 21 in 2021 or to do an A to Z. I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the beginning of the year. But as I'm filming right now, I don't have plans for any of that. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.